Speaker is Nikki Warren, followed by Anthony C. Brinkley.
Good evening, everyone. I appreciate the opportunity to speak in front of the council. I didn't have a speech written, so I'm going to hopefully make this short. I am a native Tulsan. I grew up here. I am very familiar with a lot of the history here. The Tate Brady name I was not familiar with. It wasn't mentioned, but I did remember as a child the old lady on Brady. I remembered Brady area, Brady district, Brady Heights, all of those areas. And what I remember is knowing where that was by that name, because it continues to kind of be a geographical identification for people when you're describing an area. I am a business owner in the Brady Arts District. Are we insensitive to any racial tension? No, we're not. We're not insensitive to people's feelings. I understand that this evening, this is a very, just from sitting in the crowd, this is a very emotionally charged group. Rightfully so, with some of the conversation that has been spoken and had amongst people. But when I moved back to Tulsa a couple of years ago, I'm a business owner, and I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always been taught by my parents that if you want to see things changed and they're not going a particular direction that you think that they should go, then you should find another way. Think outside the box. I've always been a person who thinks outside the box, and my business partner and I, when we decided to move our business or open a business here in Tulsa, our thoughts were, we were familiar, by then I was familiar with the history of Tate Brady. And what we discussed before we even came to that area was that this is an area that has changed so greatly. It is diverse, and people say that it's not because they're looking only in one way of diversity. We welcome all walks of life is what I think. When I say diversity, I say all walks of life, regardless of what your skin color is. They embraced my business partner and I to open a business there. I talked to other business owners in the area. We were excited to be a part of a community that is going in the direction of teaching the arts and really educating people with where the arts is going, and supporting local business owners and people who are trying to establish economical development for their own lives. I opened a business there so my children I could leave a legacy for my children. I opened a business there regardless of what Tate Brady did. I said, you know what? That was the past. That man did. There are a lot of people that do a lot of horrible things, and there are a lot of buildings named after them, streets named after them, all over the United States. And yes, that is to honor them. And of course, their version of honoring someone, how they came to rename those buildings, those names, I don't know. But we do, over time, learn the horrible things that they've done during their time, that they have been honored. But what I do know, thank you, I thought it was going to be short. What I do know is that it's not about, we're a very inclusive community. It's not exclusive. And this evening, all I've heard is about, the exclusive tone that people have in regards to our district. And I believe that keeping the street name Brady is important, not because we're honoring anyone in particular, like his legacy, but because of the geographical identification that it gives people when they come to the area. When you're talking about where your business is, that's a very, to say, oh, we're on Brady District or we're on Brady Street, people know what you're talking about. And for us, that's important. So it's not about any of the other things, and I'm not disregarding the racial past. I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that too. Thank you.
Next speaker is Anthony Brinkley, followed by Regina Goodwin.